Sup? For today's video, we are going to jump in and look at some cartoon logic. Now, my explanation behind cartoon logic is animation follows the laws of physics unless it's funny or otherwise. So today we are going to look at some funny cartoon logic. The three little pigs have their father hanging on the wall. Okay, are we just gonna ignore the fact that the piggy is literally, his whole head is like I can't even pretend to, it's like spun around, you know? Look at him. This is not normal. This is not okay. Not a human can't do this. I mean, pigs don't usually dance around a piano, so that's also something that we can point out. But yeah, their dad's hanging on the wall, a bunch of pork sausages, it seems. So when your dad dies and turns into a sausage, you take a photo of said sausage and put it on the wall. Yeah, not sure about that one for you, mate, but it's not really working for me. Explain this. All right, here we've got Arthur. He has his ears at the top of his head because he's a bear, and that's how cartoon bears are. I don't make the rules. This is just how it is. And yet, when he has a headset on, it's down here, like where human ears would be. None of this makes sense to me. Does he have like ears that don't work up there, but his ear bits and hearing is like down here? Somebody please explain this to me. Unfortunately, when I make reaction videos, I overanalyze and I overthink. So you're just coming along on that journey of overthinking with me. But seriously, Arthur, explain yourself. Explain yourself. Naked all day and wearing clothes at the beach. So a lot of cartoon characters are naked constantly. Like, I feel like that's a normal thing. I guess because animals in general are naked, so it's not seen as provocative. Is that the word? Provocative? But when they go to the beach, they chuck on bathers or swimmers. Like, look, he's all dressed up to go swimming in the beach, but is naked every other moment of the day. What? Ooh, comment says, not clothes, but UV protection. You gotta slip, slop, slap, everyone. You gotta slip, slop, slap. Melanoma and stuff. Stay safe, cartoons. They're just being smart, you know? Celebrated Christmas before the birth of Christ. So obviously Fred Flintstone and whatnot were way before Jesus, before Jeebus. Yet they're celebrating Christmas, which is the birth of Christ. So somewhere, someone has stuffed up the timeline of Jesus or Fred Flintstone. Says you are the love of his life, forgets what you look like, and has to put a shoe on every girl in the kingdom. Yeah, like seriously, Cinderella. You meet this guy and you fall in love and it's like this big thing, but he don't remember what you look like? Be questioning that one, my darling. I'd be quite upset. How did he forget what you look like? And also the only way he knows who you are is your shoe? I'm just gonna take it as he's not that interested, Cinderella. It's best you just give up. Probably give up. He's probably got about 20 other girls that he's putting the shoe on. I tell ya, the prince is cheating on you. He also doesn't know your name and doesn't know what you look like. So both the dogs, one is a pet and the other one is the owner. Okay, literally one is a dog that stands up and is fully dressed, but also has a pet dog that is naked and has a collar on. Is this some sort of like weird fetish relationship between the dog and the other dog? Is it Goofy? Is that his name? I'm pretty sure it's Goofy, isn't it? Is this some sort of like 50 Shades of Grey situation in the cartoons? I don't want to assume it's sexual, but it kind of looks like that. I'm just gonna say that. They can't get out. The Smurfs, they can't get out. It's like, I think those bars are a little bit bigger than your actual body. So if you just move to the side, slide through, you honestly won't be stuck anymore. Maybe it's the concept of the bars that is keeping them in there. Maybe it's all an illusion. Maybe the world's not real. Maybe I'm not real. We've got Donald Duck here, and he is dressed in his little, I say it looks like a sailor outfit, just want to say that. But in the second photo, he's covering his genitals. Well, I assume that's where his genitals are. And yet in the first photo, he has the top on, but the bottom half is still showing. So why is he covering where the first photo has his junk out, but the second photo, he doesn't have his top half covered, but he also still has his junk out? This doesn't make sense, Disney. How did this not come up in conversation? Like, listen, he actually doesn't wear pants most of the time. Minnie Mouse gets afraid of mice even if she's also a mouse. Eek, a mouse. Like, darling, you are also a mouse. A dressed up one. A very fancy mouse. But you are still one. Like, I don't understand. They're your kind. Are you just thinking that you're better than them? Is that what we're going for? Like, you're an upper class mouse and they're a lower class mouse? Ooh, a comment says, nothing wrong with that. We are human, but we are afraid of some humans. Very, very true. What kind of science is this? She doesn't have fingers. She just has like a nub, like this, but no fingers. Literally, and has the two chopsticks here and is trying to pick up the sushi. It's like, no, you don't have fingers. How do you pick up the chopsticks? They're just magnets to your arm. She can fly, so let's call this one of her powers too. All right, that's fair. She can fly, she can do this, she can do that, but she can also use chopsticks without fingers. Want to make it obvious that two characters are married? Make them look like brother and sister. I've never actually actually notice that when watching cartoons, that they legitimately make them look related. Why do they all look like brother and sister? It's like when people comment on Lennon's photos and they're like talking about me being his girlfriend. It's like, no, we look like brother and sister, literally look the same. Maybe there is some weird going on in cartoons that makes brother and sisters get together, which kind of freaks me out and makes me feel very sick. Nobody in the whole kingdom has the same shoe size? Seriously? Yeah, I feel like the idea of a shoe not fitting every woman in the kingdom is ridiculous. Like, I know people, I mean, me personally, I have quite a large foot, but it's not part of the conversation. It's fine. But a lot of people have the same shoe size, so try and tell me that he didn't like get the same shoe size for one other female in the kingdom. Also, how do you not remember what she looks like? Seriously. What, as soon as you put the shoe on, it's like, my memory. Cartoon logic confuses me. Finds a random corpse in the woods, kisses it. You go on through the woods, you see a dead, beautiful woman, you go, I'm gonna hook up with her. May as well. This is some not okay that the cartoon's doing right now. Kissing a dead body is not okay. Can I just let everyone know that? If you're thinking about kissing a dead body, I'm gonna try and tell you, please don't. It's not really ideal. Listens to music with his eyes. What is going on in this photo? I'm confused. Where would his ears be though? And also, look at his nose. Also, what's at the top of his eyes? Is it eyelashes? Is it eyelids? Is it eyebrows? Is it his skull? So here we have Bart and Lisa. Well, the skeletons of Bart and Lisa. And it looks like where their hair was actually their skull. So can somebody please make sense of that? Like, did they have hair or not? I'm so confused. Like, because obviously we all thought that shape was their hair, but apparently it's their skeleton, which is not normal. The cartoon logic here is just not correct. The rest of the body seems completely normal with all the bones and the fingers, and it's missing a toe, but you know, that's normal. We could get away with that. What is the logic here where there is a bunch of ducks eating a chicken? You're eating not your own kind, but like similar enough where it's not okay. It's like me eating a gorilla. You reckon? Do you reckon that's a similar comparison? But seriously, it's got wings. You've got wings. You look the same cooked. Please don't do that to your fellow friends. How the hell does this kid put his shirt on? Honestly, that's a question that I've asked whilst watching this. Maybe it's got a really stretchy neck. I don't know. Maybe it's a loose shirt. Like this. See? You could put his head over this. That'd be perfect. A shaped head though. How did this happen? Apu's child is growing normally, but Maggie is still 1-year-old during 28 years. Literally so many seasons and Maggie stays the same. They all don't age actually. There's sometimes flashbacks into the future, flash forwards, and they're older and whatnot, but the entire time no one ages except Apu's child. Is that correct? But something we've learned about The Simpsons is there is no logic. They just predict future things happening. It's so strange. I like this one. A sponge washing dishes. Just use your arm, use a bit of your head, just go. Because you literally are a sponge. This is what we use to clean things, is a sponge. So here we have a bunch of cartoons doing rock, paper, scissors. They don't have fingers. How can you even play the game when you've just got knobs, stumps, whatever you want to call them? There's nothing there. The logic is not there. Neither is your fingers, so sort that out. When the Ninja Turtles wear masks, it's not like they're giant freaking turtles or anything. It's like, hold on guys, hold on. Let's cover up our faces and then no one is gonna know who we are. You're a big ass turtle. That's not normal. We're not all turtles. And you're coming up in this looking like a turtle. We can see you. I've actually never noticed this. What are SpongeBob's sleeves attached to? Literally. They're just like little cuff sleeves that just like don't need to be attached to the bottom half of his body. Could be that. That's the only way I can see it. SpongeBob's outfit does not make sense in general. Well, I'm gonna finish that video off there. It has hurt my brain, as most videos do. It really, really hurts. And I'll see all you guys next time. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and give it a thumbs up. I don't care if it's a pity thumbs up. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. And as always,